The city of Brownsville's motto used to be, "On the border, by the sea," to indicate its geography at the southern tip of Texas. In 2019, it changed to "On the border, by the sea, and beyond," a nod to SpaceX, which has a facility about 23 miles east of the city. In downtown Brownsville, there are space-themed murals. One of them is of an astronaut, on the side of a hot dog stand called Space Dog Station. When I decided to get this business, I thought, you know what, I need to incorporate space into the business, because I know it's going to be poppin', as the young kids say, Rebecca Rodriguez says from the Y. Rodriguez opened the hot dog stand last year, a hit among the space enthusiast crowd, though she acknowledges the split between those who support and are against SpaceX's presence in Brownsville. Elon Musk is bringing a lot of changes here into the city, Rodriguez says. I think a lot of people, just the same way they don't like it, a lot of people do go for it as well. Some of that change includes rising housing costs. Texas A&M University data show median housing prices have increased in the Brownsville-Harlingen metro by 26% since 2020, from $184,900 to $233,000. The median yearly family income for Brownsville residents is just over $40,000, a third less than the country as a whole, according to Census data. One resident who has endured these rising costs is Christopher Basaldú, a Native American studies scholar and member of the Carrizo Comecrudo tribe of Texas. He grew up in Brownsville and moved back in 2017. He lived in a duplex for 18 months before his former landlord sold the property and asked him to leave. Basaldú eventually found a smaller apartment with a higher rent. Left there was an eviction notice taped to the window for the previous tenant. He says it scared him. I have a full-time job with healthcare benefits, Basaldú says. Most people in Brownsville do not have that. And if it was that difficult for me, how much more difficult is it going to be for somebody else if their landlord tells them that they need to get out and find an apartment? Basaldú sees parallels between his housing ordeal and the plight of his ancestors who were forced off this land by colonists. The Carrizo Comecrudo tribe's ancestral land stretches along the Rio Grande River and onto the coast, where SpaceX's site lies. What SpaceX is doing is taking advantage of the long history of economic exploitation of human beings in this valley, Basaldú says. That whole structure of inequality that makes life so difficult, that history is not lost on me. Some attribute the rising costs to CEO Elon Musk directly, who tweeted last year encouraging people to move to Brownsville for SpaceX jobs. We all refer to that as, kind of, the day one, says Nick M.